Friday, 7th of May, 2021, and the following are the newspaper front page stories. And I want to say TGIF as we start. Yes, I have the following papers: Guardian Nation, The Guardian, The Punch, Daily Sun, The Daily Independent, The Authority, Nigerian Pilot, Daily Trust, News Direct, Nigerian Tribune, The Daily Times, Business Day. We have the New Telegraph, Blueprint, People's Daily, Vanguard, Daily Asset, and that's it. So I want to start by reading from the Nation, and let's get started without wasting time today. So I'll just take the major ones. If you look to the top left, you see Buhari and governors, leaders condole with Pastor A. Adeboye over death of his son, and then we also want to say, oh, so sorry about the loss, and may God continue to give the family fortitude to bear. And to the next news, there says Mbaka's action shakes Catholic Church. Of course, it's not the first time we heard that they said they wanted to sack Reverend Father for nosing into politics. The third one says suspended NPA MD Bala Usman. Sorry, suspended Bala Usman is for probe. Their attempt to probe her. And then if you look to the next, as I bring that scroll that a little down. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, yeah. So as I scroll that a little down, it says insecurity are challenges by service chiefs. Well, apparently there was some meeting at the National Assembly where security chiefs met with the Senate, and they listed their challenges. I mean, topping that list was fund, and then they agreed with them that, well, fund, they will increase they will back them to get more fund. Now it's serious business here. Well, if you look to the next on your left, there one's marked in red text. It says military top brass parley with senators. More policemen killed in attacks on stations. Sultan calls for prayer and vigilance. We call for this every day. And then to your right, you see the text marked in black says Gumi raises hope on varsity students' release. He is assuring that, well, we shouldn't too worry. They'll be freed. Gumi knows more than all of us, apparently. And then I move on to the next paper here, which is the Guardian. It says rumors of bandits attack unsettle Abuja. And you understand why the Senate is now trying to back the National Assembly. I mean, it's now trying to back the armed forces men, the security chiefs, to get more money, because there's rumor that it wasn't even rumor, because some said they saw them, over 200 men who just there's this Buhari part of Abuja that over 200 men who looked like they were bandits or were on a mission already fluxed into Abuja, and then that is causing many to be afraid. So rumor of it, I don't know why the Guardian say it is rumor. Well, but those who sell it already confess that they saw them, over 200 of them, looking like they came on a mission. Don't forget also that just how many days ago it was Governor Otom who already alarmed that the bandits are only just how many miles away from Abuja, that they were already approaching Abuja. So even if it were a rumor already, you expect people to be unsettled over this kind of news. And then you move on to the next. I have Punch here. Punch says anxiety in FCT, heavy security at NNPC, army barracks, others. And you see the next to that, federal government increases security presence in Abuja, intensifies stop and search. And Guards brigades were not aware of security threats in the nation's capital. They will not be aware until you start hearing other things as usual. So I take you to the next paper. The Daily Sun says banditry, heavy security deployment in Abuja. Banditry, heavy security deployment in Abuja. And then I want to zoom that for us to see what other useful news might be there. And so I scroll. You see operatives drafted to schools, border towns, varsity poly orders shut. So as it stands right now, many of the institutions have been shut because of this security threat. And then the next day to that says how Adeboye's 42-year-old son died. Buhari PFN governors Kalu condole with Redeemed Church General Overseer. So I move from the Daily Sun and go to the Daily Independent. On that you see fresh crisis in APC as Lawan Buni Bika over 2023 presidency. Okay, let me bring that to his own close. And let's look at other news on that front page. So what's happening with APC? Buni and Lawan are bickering over 2023 presidency. Well, God will help them. If you look to the left, you have insecurity, Senate grills service chiefs, IGP, DGs, DSS, NIA, and then the service chiefs doing their best with what is available according to the Senate President Lawan. But you know what is somehow funny to many Nigerians here is that it's somehow that you notice that when they say they are having this kind of conversation and they say Senate grills, as in, is it grilled fish? I don't understand. What are you grilling? As if all of you do not know. And another top secret is that, another information that is useful here is that immediately they had that meeting and the Senate backed them, saying we'll increase funding for you, don't worry, we agree that you need more funding. And then how is that grilling? And at the end of the day, they announced another break. They announced another long break before coming back to continue sitting. So there are lobbying or consultations of what is our court, and courts will continue on the back before they come back next week or so. Because if this were to be an emergency truly to them, you would expect that why would you have a break? You shouldn't have your eyes closed. Insecurity, these bandits already entered Abuja, if not because you know something and you are already guaranteed on your own part. Why would you want to have a break for weeks when this is an emergency situation? But it's not an emergency to them anyway, so we know they know more than we know, so we don't expect. But they're increasing funding and they have adjourned for another week or so, and it's okay. Well, for me, I just move on to the next paper, and this is the authority. Say gunmen abduct varsity students, others in Imo. Now this is no longer the north, this is now what you call the east or the southeast, if you like. Gunmen have abducted Abia students, others in Imo. Boko Haram may mount flag in Aso Rock, according to Pat Utomi, Patito's gang. Then the next is National Assembly promises sufficient funds to tackle insecurity. It's all about that at the end of the day, Sultan of Sokoto alarmed, calls for prayers. There's no alarm anywhere. And then you move on to the next is Nigerian pilots. Is the paper next, and you look at that, you see abducted Abia varsity students abducted. And let me zoom that for all of us to see. It says unknown gunmen abduct unspecified number. At this point it's unspecified. If it were in the north, we'll know the number by now according to Gumi, but now we will need another Gumi of the east maybe Joe Igbokwe or somebody to tell us what the number is. And then the students in commercial bus ambushed along Okigwe Uturu Road. Next caption says Abia Imo government with security agencies working to ensure their release. Official. That official, we don't know who is the official in this case. Next caption says as Senate comments service chief says they've done well with what they have and that they are promising them more fund. So I move on to the next one, which is Daily Trust. Daily Trust says four cops killed, police stations burnt in Anambra and Ebonyi. And if I zoom that for you to see, you see the captions underneath the major headline there. It says from your left, you see suspects freed, harms taking. The next one says varsity students kidnapped in Abia, couple in Ogun. Now you are hearing from Daily Trust that it also happened in Ogun, but others have not reported that. To your left again, the next caption says South East now a killing field. Not northeast, but southeast now a killing field. Next to that says bandits kill 7 in Niger village. Gentlemen and ladies, there's another one that might be interesting to you here. Let me take off this lower third and let me zoom it so that we can see together. The NI, this is about the NIN. See, NIN SIM linkage will help us identify crooks, according to Buhari. But let me give you the background to this. The background to this is that actually some have said that the NIN for foreigners is uncalled for, especially because they feel that national identity number is supposed to be for Nigerians who are indigenous Nigerians, or otherwise, what is the essence of national identity, your nationality identity number? If you now have to give NIN to some foreigners too, is it towards 2023 again? You want to give NIN to other foreigners? That all foreigners must also obtain NIN so that they can be counted, or what? For 2023 election voting and all that, knowing that Nigerians themselves do not care about these things, I mean voting and all that. But if Nigerians don't want to count, want to import so many to come and use their NIN to count for voting and all that. So that's what I immediately thought, but it may be beyond that or even below that. All of them still depends. Well, let me just take it to the next one. I think you've seen Daily Trust. Let's go to News Direct. Presidency probes NPA, suspends Adiza Bala Usman as MD. I heard before that Adiza Bala Mohammed was El-Rufai's let me not use girlfriend, let me not use the word intimate, close pal Ali, because if you remember Adiza Bala Usman then doing the Bring Back Our Girls days, and El-Rufai was also a comrade at the time before he became governor. But let me put a zoom to this so that we look at this together, if we will be saying the same thing, and then we look at other things beneath it. Say we're serving our FBN debts on agreed terms. Honeywell, First Bank of Nigeria, Honeywell is owing them, and they're saying they are servicing it on agreed terms. I think there was issue with that one. But anyways, let me move on to the next, which is Nigerian Tribune. Reps probe 43 billion naira safe school initiative. 43 billion naira. What do you mean? Just think about that. Not million, not thousand, not 100,000, not 500,000, not 1 million, not 100 million, not 100 billion. No, sorry, not 100 million, not 1 billion. 43. How many millions are in 43 billion naira? Safe school initiative so far, and reps are not getting sufficient court, so they want to probe it, because we all know what probe means in the Nigerian context. You know, before reps or National Assembly want to probe something, there's not sufficient is not getting to them. And then this is exactly where I want to also come to the point where we say, okay, oh, gentlemen and ladies, okay, now reps are not probing things that is affecting the common man. They only probe things that kind of affects them, you know. And then in the course of it, reps now say reps are not probing the things that are dropping to them. Now, if you also remember, the reps will not ever for once decide among themselves that our bogus allowances, let us leave it for like 2-3 months to support what is affecting our people. We have not even talked about what they are getting in overhead supervisions or interventions they are doing in MDAs, that's ministries, departments, and agencies. That one is even more than what we know that they get officially, which is even too much than what professors get or what this country. But do you know what is even more painful? The other time I learned that pensioners who are dying, old pensioners who are doing the work, are dying because they were not paid. By the time they said, okay, maybe we'll get your fund for you and all that, blah blah blah, we heard again suddenly that they said they wanted to take their stipend again. They wanted to borrow it to do project. But the reps, National Assembly members, have never for once said they will agree that their own allowances be for once suspended and donated for projects or for security issues. It is only the poor people that must always sacrifice. Shagun, don't be emotional, but it's painful. I'm sorry, it's just painful. You know, no, when reps says they want to prove something, is because what they're expecting from that is not coming in, or is coming in but not enough for them. They're expecting more because they know the total package, and they expect that they get the large share or chunk. And move on to the next. I think we just read Tribune, and let's move to the next paper. This is Daily Times, and Daily Times is saying 4 policemen slain as security chiefs others meet Senate, pledge to end growing anarchy. The funniest part in this is that the people who are affected, the people who are dying, the small police officers who are dying, no go talk. Them no go talk. Because they are gas. They tell them something, and they are gas. They get money. They get the money. Anyway, let's zoom that and talk more. Say 4 policemen slain as security chiefs others meet Senate, pledge to end growing anarchy. That's the zoomed version. Let me take off the lower third, and let's also zoom so that we see what's so that you also see what's also under. If you look to your left, the advertising, no be me get the advert to na Daily Times get them. Missing crown. Okay, let's not go into all these ones. Let's just move to the next. Okay, let's just move to the next. The next paper is Business Day. I think at this point we are moving away from politics and going into business. It says rich nations are stockpiling critical minerals which Nigeria, a poor nation, has ignored. I know somebody is saying, Shegun, talk about this one. No, let me show you again. Nation we don't reach. Let me use PG, make them blow the wafi join together. Nation we get money, we rich. Then they stockpile critical minerals we Nigeria don't ignore. Not so. Critical minerals we Nigeria don't ignore. However, the Nigeria we poor, we be poverty capital of the world. No, the Naim get the stock pass. So Nigeria get the stock pass. He leave am. But nations wey rich, they are stockpiling it because they are seeing the future. Nigeria no dey see any shit. How we even see when na insecurity they take do business? Shake, calm down, don't reveal everything. You know. Okay, I digressed. I'm sorry. Let me give you what you like to hear. I cannot do wetin I know or wetin I feel analyze. You know. So this one, this business day, no. The next one is New Telegraph. I already did business day. New Telegraph says students abductions, bandits targeting government. Sheikh Gumi is now warning. Bandits are targeting government. Bandits are already targeting government. Oh, I like Sheikh Gumi. That guy is having business. Oh man, which one is this one? Which page is this? Make mistake. Oh. No, it should be this one. This is number 14. Okay, let's just do it the way this is. The next one we are on is the New Telegraph. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's an error or mistake in that one. It's because I'm alone here and my technical idea, the people around me don't know the technical thing. Yeah. So I'm the only one doing the commentary and everything together. I'm sorry. And I moved to this New Telegraph front page again. I was just trying to zoom the page and no, this is too fast. Move back. We only have 3 more. So New Telegraph says student abduction. Yeah. Students abductions, bandits targeting government. That's Sheikh Gumi saying that. It says they are working to secure release of Greenfield University. We read that before, and the next bullet point says panic as gunmen abduct ABSU scholars. So it's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. It's unfortunately that is the business we will do from now till 2023, because now the only all I know they sell more, even though there's increase for oil demand in Nigeria, but then it's unfortunate that we just have to understand the fact that you know, terrorism is selling more now, and presidency doesn't seem to be giving us any hope that there's no difference. You know, presidency seems to understand it, that that's the only way they can get more money back from rich people. Get money. All of you, Nigeria are illegal. You know, so all the money we anybody if you make gas be illegal too. If you don't know, you don't know. But said. Okay, move on to the next. Let's leave the New Telegraph. We only have 2 more papers left. Blueprint is saying something. Gunmen kill 2 police inspectors. Abduct Abuja. By now, all of you already know what the major headlines are. It's about gunmen killing policemen, and that, you know, they are using it to now do business. The policemen are dying. The field police officers are dying. Those on the field are dying, right? And then those who are at the top are using it to negotiate. That they have killed our men again. We need more fund, though. They are killing our men again. We need more funding, though. Oh, more. Shagun, take it easy. I don't like to overreact and things like this, but it's unfortunate you're in a country where you just have to be serious. And let me move to second to the last paper is People's Daily. Since sponsors of banditry terrorism face threats of exposure, nobody is exposing anything. We don't hear this news today. No be today. No be today. Let me take the lower thirds off. Given ultimatum to disband military groups. Who is the one giving them? That is what you are not telling us on this front page. So I move to the next one. Vanguard says insecurity. NIN SIM linkage will help us track crooks, says Buhari. We read that on another paper before. No, Vanguard is not the last. Okay, Abdeli has it as the last one here. Says Southern governors move against secessionist agitation. Southern governors. I don't know what concern them though about what people want, and I know they give people governance. People don't vex, and I want to say, but sell won't move against what they want. Gentlemen and ladies, I know some people are watching and giving comments. I've seen some comments already. And let me display some of the recent comments. Somebody is saying, "Oh Lord, very painful." Those are on Facebook. Where are the Facebook? Those are on YouTube. Where are the Facebook people? SF Online says, your name is in hands of terrorists already. Yeah, it's a pandemic. Sorry, it's a pandemic. We think concern me are supposed to be neutral. Should we just say journalists are supposed to be neutral? Okay. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'll reduce the number of papers we review every day based on if I would have sorted them to see if most of them are saying almost the same thing. I'll cut the ones that are saying almost the same thing off, reduce them to about 5 or 6, and then we'll be able to accommodate call in. I know a lot of people are interested in knowing what these people have to say on their official newspapers, and then we'll do something. Don't worry. And gentlemen and ladies, this is if you look to my right here, you see there's advert space in case for those of you who are asking me, how can we love what you're doing, how can we advertise? Well, there's advert space, and we can chat about it, and from your scrolling text beneath there, just talk to me. It's just I won't take much because I'm streaming simultaneously on 3 different platforms with what I'm doing here: Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope simultaneously every morning. So I won't take more than just 20k per day, because I want to be fair, even though it costs me more to do what I'm doing. There's no electricity in the country. I bond network to be able to stay afloat on the internet, because I have to subscribe to many networks, and I bond them because they target, once they see your IP, you are streaming on this IP, they break it, they attack the IP, and your streaming goes down. But I have to do what I have to do, so I bond network. I pay to bond the networks. I'll subscribe to all the networks and still pay to bond them together. At the same time, I want us to talk about the situations, and I'm still improving on this show because I want to be able to allow call-ins too, which will also be, so we need a lot of money, but I don't want, and I want to take only 1 advert per day, just 20k, 1 advert per day. Look below that number, scrolling below, it's a number to reach out to me. It's just 20k for your advert. It could be video, just make sure you package it well. It could be video ad, I'll put it there. If it is just a still image ad, I'll put it there. If you want us to have video break, if the video has audio, now you guys ask, like add like 5k to it, it will be another thing altogether. That would be like 25k per day, because it costs me a lot, and you guys don't know. And I'm operating from Nigeria. I'm not operating from abroad. You know the risk I'm going through and the cost I incur every day to do this. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. And I mean, know it and they talk. And I won't say more than that. And it's not because I want money. It's because I just need something to continue to sustain the show. All right. Somebody is asking if I moved to a new studio on YouTube. Shegun, you don't move to new studio. This is not your whole. Yeah, it's because since the last NSAS protest, since November, I've changed location more than twice. You know, I don't want to be a victim that others will report about what happened to him. If you understand, I think I coded it enough. So once I knew that there was a trail on me, I had to move. I incur more costs doing what I do, especially because I have to do as much as possible to also be safe, to continue to. A lot of people have offered me to leave the country. I'm sorry, away from the news now, I'm talking about myself. A lot of people have advised me to leave the country, but I don't want to. If all of us leave, people have offered me things to leave the country, like I'll get you visa, I'll get you this, just scan the front page of your passport there. But you know what? If all of us leave, we will remain in the country to see what is going on, because we have a lot of work to do, you know. So all of us cannot leave. Some of us just need little support here and there to be able to continue to advance the work. If we leave the work at the stage we got to already, and all of us leave, who will finish the work? Because this work must be finished. People in this country are not helping. They are not useful. The people you put in position of leader, because all of us put them. If you didn't vote, you are indirectly saying those that vote, whatever they choose is what they choose. If you voted APC, you are part of the problem. If you voted between APC and PDP, you are still part of the problem. If you are saying forget votes, let us all just do whatever we want to do, let's break the country, I'm not saying that way you are part of the problem, but I would say that you are pretending like you don't know that there will still be election in 2023 and you already concluded what will happen, except you have imported enough machines from your Germany. So the safety is expensive for me, because I don't want to run away from my country. I won't say more than that. So I need support, apart from placing ad on the show, apart from, you know, if you still want to support me, feel free. You know, I think I used to have my, no, I don't want to beg for money. I don't want anybody to give me money. Just reach out to me if you want to place adverts. It's just to assist us for now, to be able to sustain the show, and that's all I need for now. Because this country, as we speak right now, terrible. They're infiltrating everywhere every day. If Abuja, the capital city, Federal Capital Territory, is already infiltrated by terrorists, we have to keep changing location. So some of you are asking about why my studio changed. I changed location twice already. This is my third location since November last year, but I don't want to make it look like it's all about me. So I just have to be able to move and do stuffs, right? That's all I just want, to keep the stuffs going, because information has to continue to reach out to people. Gentlemen and ladies, let's not make these news reviews about me. It's because somebody asked. And I'm going to close now for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. If you have anything to ask me, that's the WhatsApp number just below, scrolling on your screen. I leave for now. You know, I like Larry Safari, so I let him take